My name's Shane Magor. The owner and founder of Fleurieu Gin. Fleurieu Gin's based in South Australia. Fleurieu is well known for its wine, and it's a picturesque tourist attraction down here. So when we created Fleurieu Gin in 2021, we kind of thought it was good to use the name Fleurieu. It's hard to say, but everyone knows where it is. And so we started with that in 2021. So during the lockdown of COVID, we kind of had a chance to create some gin tastes and flavours, and what are we now? Less than 2 years later, and we've built our new gin distillery, and picked up a couple of awards in London. Got 2 silvers and a couple of golds last week in Australia.
Very nice. So what's the unique selling point when it comes to when you're pitching an importer or a distributor? What's your story? Like, how does your elevator pitch look like?
So I guess we haven't really pitched a great deal at this stage. It's just been generic growth through and local suppliers to restaurants and bars and businesses that are on the Fleurieu. So Fleurieu down here has got a pretty good name, and everyone's quite patriotic. So when it comes trying to do the pitch, it was a patriotic push. Yes, we're local and well known for food and wine and hopefully gin. We did do a pitch and did a small release over in Victoria. And amongst the same thing, the word Fleurieu is well known through the wine industry as being one of the premier locations. Fleurieu has got McLaren Vale. So the McLaren Vale wine region is very strong. So it was associating that same strength with wine as gin and other foods now.
Understood. And what was the reason why you were entering in London spirits competition? Are you looking for, expanding into UK market?
Yeah, well, it was twofold, I guess. One was because we're a pretty new, small company, and at this stage, it's just myself and my wife that are business owners. And we just wanted to try and get some exposure and to test our gins against others. So that was why I did the London awards, and then only last week we did the Australian Gin Awards as well. So it's really just about trying to see how ours stack up. Hopefully getting a couple of labels we can put on there as medal winners and try and enhance our name locally first. So obviously the growth pattern is to try and look at the export market. We're partway through now a new build. If you go onto our website, you can kind of see where we're up to with our build. So my role has been, I guess, everything at this stage, from manufacturing to marketing to overseeing that build. So we're just trying to, I guess, get more exposure.
Very nice. So let's talk about the current accounts that stock your product, right? The local area, obviously a thank you, appreciation to them for stocking the product. But what's the story they are telling to the consumer? Is that the local story as well? That, hey, this is a local distillery out here, try this products. Like, what would you tell a bartender who stocks your product? Like, how do they story tell?
Yeah, so I guess it's pretty well much the same vein. Like down here in SA and in Australia, the Fleurieu has got a really good name. So when we're doing the pitch to interstate ones, it's kind of, we obviously heard of McLaren Vale on the Fleurieu Peninsula. So we're well known for our wine, and now we're becoming well known as a tourist location and for great food and wine and other bigger businesses.
So is it near like Barossa Valley as well? Because I know McLaren, Barossa, I know the wine regions. And is it near Adelaide, I believe, right? Not Melbourne.
Yes. So we're probably an hour south of Adelaide, next to McLaren Vale, whereas the Barossa is north of Adelaide, probably about the same distance away. So
do you infuse anything with Shiraz grape? I believe that's the main famous grape there, right?
Yeah, well, we haven't done any wine infusion yet. But not to say that we won't, because there's a local vineyards here that probably would like to do some collaboration, but we haven't done anything as yet, but I think we probably will.
Very nice. I mean, understood the message here. So one last, any I would say story that you would want to convey. Our audience is really global here, right? So especially US and UK trade. Anything that you would want to convey that, hey, if you are interested in sampling, we may be ready for distribution, or just like anything that you want to say to them?
It's probably not so much you obviously want to say. We've gone down the lines of having like our branding is just very, very appealing, but very, very basic. So these are the two ones that actually won the award. So it's just real simple branding, and it's just really playing a fair bit on the actual location where it's being done. I guess what the point is difference between our gin and other gins on the market, because there's certainly a lot around. So we are dealing specifically and targeting that's the regions, and region's good name with wines, food, and now gins and other products. So it's really just pushing that Fleurieu local. It's a country small business that we own. And now we're like award winners as well, like winning the London or the silver in London and gold in Australia. There's certainly things that we're trying to promote.